Okay, so let's take a look at all the parts of this awesome live version of Man's Job from MTV Plugged. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video, because at the end of the video I'm going to be playing through the whole song alongside a homemade backing track, and you'll see tab scroll across the screen. So Capo fret 1 for this one, it's in the key of F major and tempo's around 126 BPM. We're going to go through Bruce's parts today. So again, if you want those awesome Shane parts, any of the tabs you get either by using your subscribe star codes or by going on the JS Music School website, getting instant downloads either in PDF format or Guitar Pro format. You'll have both parts, including Shane's awesome, that's in standard tuning, and you'll get that on the tab. Okay, cool. So chord wise for Bruce, we've got an E5, sounds really awesome. Bruce loves this version of E5. So first finger barring the 2nd fret on the A and D strings, pinky 4th fret G. Again, we're referring to the original chord names. This would technically be an F5 because of the capo, just keep it simple, original chord name. So E5, then A add 9, which I think he only plays in the intro, which is very similar to a chord we'll be doing in a second. So it's like you're playing A chord, barring the 1st fret D, G and B, and add your pinky or your ring finger on the 4th fret of the G. He only uses that, plays this B string in the intro. Okay, and then we've got an A sus2. So A sus2, if you just play it, A, D and G strings, same chord, but a little bit easier to play so you don't have to flatten the 1st finger. A sus2, this just was brilliant. It means you can jump easily between E5, A sus2, it just sounds amazing. Okay, and then you've got another version of A sus2 in the kind of choruses. Sounds amazing. So middle finger 2nd fret D, 3rd finger 2nd fret G. That's A sus2. They've got a B5 power chord. 1st finger 2nd fret A, ring finger 4th fret D, pinky 4th fret G. It's B5. Go up 2 frets. Add your middle finger to the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th fret B. You've got a C sharp minor. Doesn't look like C sharp minor, but it is. That's the shape. It's technically a D minor because of the capo. Yeah, C sharp minor, that's what we refer to it as. Okay, and then in the chorus, what he's kind of doing is just playing this E5 over B chord. It sounds much more complicated than it is. All you do is put your middle finger there. Okay, so it's a power chord. The main thing is make sure you either cover the 1st finger. You don't want this G string to ring at all. So make sure you kind of block that off. You could always rest your 1st finger on it just to make sure that G string doesn't ring out. Okay, so that's E5 over B. We've got a normal E major, middle finger 2nd fret A, 3rd finger 2nd fret D, 1st finger 3rd fret G. Okay, a G sharp minor over D sharp. In the song structure, which I'll put on the screen now, I'm going to refer. This is a G sharp minor of D sharp. I'll just refer to it as G sharp minor in the song structure. Don't forget, all the song structures will be in the description of YouTube videos. You better copy and paste it and make sense of everything, okay? Break down all the individual sections. That's basically here, you use your 1st finger to bar the 4th fret, G, B and E, 3rd finger, 6th fret on the A string, pinky, 6th fret D, that's G sharp minor over D sharp, and then move it down 2 frets, so you've got an F sharp minor over C sharp. Again, we'll just refer to it as F sharp minor in the song structure. And then a B sus4, which I think he's doing, which is like a full B major chord, bar the whole of the 2nd fret from your A string. Use your 3rd finger on the 4th fret D, G and B string, but then add your pinky on the 5th fret B. It only happens once in the song. Okay, cool, so that's all the chords, not too bad. So let's take a look at the intro first. So again, he does change the picking up quite a lot, so just feel free to use this as a foundation. And you know, he's just not doing it on purpose sometimes, but this will be kind of the most common picking pattern, okay? So here, get your E5 ready, and just do open E, and then go up on the G, up on the D, and then down on the A, up on the G, up on the D, down on the A, up on the D. These are all 8th notes, half beat each. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, and then A add 9, and do the same thing, but in the middle 4 strings. It sounds really lush. E5, and then B5, at this time, do the A, G, D, and A strings. So A, G, D, A, G, D, A, D. Cool, and you just do that twice in the intro. Sounds really nice. Again, alongside Shane's awesome kind of riff, which is just sounds amazing. Okay, so that's the intro. You do twice. Okay, and then we've got the first verse and the second verses, which are pretty much the same. Okay, what you're doing is E5, same picking as you did in the intro, and A sus2 this time, so you're just not playing the B string, so it's kind of same picking as your B5, E5, B5. You do that twice for those 4 bars, twice for the first verse and the second verse. The second verse, he decides to just, the only difference is he decides to strum the E5 and the A sus2 for the first 2 bars. Just to mix it up a bit, maybe a little bit of palm muting, and then he goes back into your normal pattern. So that's the first and second verses. We'll go through the third verse now, okay? So the third verse is going to be slightly different, but we're going to use these 4-bar phrases quite a lot, okay? So third verse, what we're going to be doing is go down here, and he mixes it up from going down here and playing this kind of E or this E5, okay? So E major, you're going to go E, and then B, G, D, B, G, D, G. Again, feel free to like change it up, maybe do the treble E strings sometimes and these bass strings other times. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then A sus2 here, same picking pattern. Then E, and then this awesome E5 over B. Okay, cool. So that 4-bar phrase is done twice in the third verse. And then there's a break coming out of the guitar solo where you just do the same 4-bar pattern twice. Okay, so that's third verse and the break. And in the outro, which just goes on for a while because they're all dancing in the video, and Roy does a kind of cool little kind of organ solo. I don't know what instruments he's using, but aim to emulate it as much as possible on the backing track. Don't forget the backing tracks you can get on the JS Music School website as well, or using your subscribe star codes, a bit more value for money there. Okay, cool. So basically you do that 4-bar phrase 6 times in the outro. So same as we did in the third verse and the break. So 6 times and then end and then E. Okay, so that's the outro. Let's now take at the bridges. They're all pretty much the same. So the bridges, you've got a 4-bar phrase again, and you're going to be doing the E5, then C sharp minor, back to E5, C sharp minor, same picking as you did for kind of the A sus2, okay? So you do that 4-bar phrase once in the bridges. So first bridge, second bridge, third bridge, okay? Really love that bit, okay? So they're all the bridges, okay? And then we're going to do the first, second, and third choruses, okay? So the first chorus, okay, where are we? Okay, yes, we're going to do third chorus. I'm going to start off with a kind of strum, you know, so loving you, baby. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a bit more of a strum for the very first one, and then the rest are going to kind of just pick the individual kind of A string, okay? So you're going to go A sus2, then E, B, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then E5 over B. And you do these 2 bars 3 times in each of the choruses. One more time. It's really nice. Okay, so that's the same. So those 2 bars 3 times for each of the choruses. And then what you've got is the 4-bar phrase that you had in the break section. So you've got the E. So there you go, I made a little mistake. I didn't cover that G, so I don't know if you heard that, but it sounds a bit naff. So make sure you cover it up. So that 4-bar phrase you do twice in the first and the second choruses. Again, keep double checking with the song structure. And the third chorus, that 4-bar phrase is 6 times, okay? So song structure and the guitar profile will help you with all that sort of stuff. Okay, so there are all the choruses, and then you've just got the middle 8, which is great. Shane's parts in the middle 8 just sound absolutely brilliant, I think. It's just, yeah, great guitar player. So here you're going to do 4 bars of A sus2, 2, 3, 4, C sharp minor for 2 bars, same picking, and the G sharp minor again. Maybe just do the A and the D strings, so a little bit more of a chord kind of thing going on. Same picking, 2 bars, the G sharp minor over D, and then 4 bars of A sus2 again, 3, 4. Okay, and then you do 2 bars of F sharp minor, 1 bar of G sharp minor, 1 bar of B sus4. Cool, really nice middle 8 there. And then guitar solo chords. Again, if you're a subscribe star, you get a guitar solo tutorial. So I do a walkthrough like I do in these videos and a breakdown. So there's well over, as of making this video, there's well over 50 on there. And that'll be done the day after or 2 days after each YouTube video is released. Cool, so check that out if you wanted to see me break down the guitar solo section for Shane in this one. So guitar solo chords, basically it's kind of like a your third kind of verse. Starts off E major, A sus2, so you do those 4 bars twice, and then it's like doing a bridge. Then it's like doing the start of the chorus, which is the A sus2 3 times, like you do in the other start of each chorus. Cool, that's all the individual sections. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, give it a thumbs up and subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications if you haven't already. Any questions about Subscribe Star or getting files, tabs, guitar profiles from the shop, I'm happy to answer any questions about any of that stuff. Any comments, suggestions, let me know. Thanks everyone for supporting the channel, and I'll see you next time. Cheers, bye.
like to get Guitar Pro files, tab PDFs, backing tracks from any of these tutorials, head over to either the Subscribe Star page or my website, jsmusicschool.co.uk. Remember to subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. Thanks very much. See you on the next one.